Hello.
Is a practice a skill mini game thing, so I thought I'd do that for you. The stream should be up.
Yeah, I see it.
So with this mini game, you basically have to.
You. Well, I'm sorry. You can. I literally I don't have the stream is muted, so it's just you coming through. Well, I hope you can. Oh, okay. So the alarm bells are bad, and you want the phone jacks, right? Jane Bon. Is there an actual difference? Uh, James Bond gets enough recognition. Why don't we go with the woman? Also, I want to see how Sid Meier handled. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to be in taste or not. Oh, uh, yeah. You go. I picked I picked the gender. You go ahead and you pick the code name. Yeah, go ahead and pick what you want. Like, don't bother waiting for my input because it's gonna take long enough for me to be able to see stuff. But yeah, combat sounds good, and electronics, yeah, whatever. Driving, you can probably compensate unless if it's like an action thing, you can probably compensate for that. He's just very red under the collar. Like he's been in the tandem booth a little too long. I wonder where this office is because I noticed one flag is red completely, and then the other flag is blue, but I can't really tell the pattern on it. So, do you recognize those flags? Or Is the information randomized, or is like every time you play the game, it's gonna be different? Soki messaged me. Just a second. I'll take a look. I'll listen. You're not showing up on the stream. Nope. Nope. Uh, I'm a crazy man talking to myself. Uh,
Start. Okay. Check the stream again in about 7 million seconds and you'll see. I can't believe I forgot to turn the audio repeaters on. Like, it's just something I'm not used to doing.
all right. Yeah, sure.
But yeah.
I'll take a listen.
It should be when the chief pops back up on screen. So depending on what difficulty level you're playing on, I noticed that you get more or less information. So if you're playing on really high difficulty, you just basically get nothing to go on almost. So
All right. Yeah, we sound fine. I'm a little lower than you, but that's normal because the way I talk.
oh yeah. Um. Hmm.
All right. So
It's
I haven't been reading at all. So I. What are we doing?
I've written down like I was supposed to be doing a thing to stop a group. I think this stealing codes or whatever, but they told me that the Haitian junta is involved, and Central America seems to be like the main place of operation. The good thing about this is I can, without spending any time, I can go back into these files. These are the clues that I'm given. Um, so Homley Park 16. I'm gonna write down. It's too bad I'm not doing this on Twitch. Not Twitch, sorry. I'm not doing this on Hitbox because it'd be easier just to say, "Oh, hey, just read that." I have to take into account that you're like a million seconds behind. Um, so ultimately, I want to find out the group's motives, where they are, and capture them. Ultimately, I want to turn them because you can get blackmail information to turn them to your side. So basically, you arrest them, and they continue doing what they're doing, but it doesn't like break the case or anything.
Yeah, you get insiders. Yeah, I know. I know how this works. I've seen enough, movies.
But I'd like to say that for a game of this age, it's pretty in depth, and that's why I wanted to play it for so long. I actually looked up a long time ago, um, to see if I could play this game, and I couldn't find it. It really saddened me because I just couldn't find it in existence.
Since we're on the thing of DOSBox games, I should turn on my stream at some point and show you how to play Superhuman XCOM
Yeah,
to not get
I'm
fucked.
quite happy to watch you play XCOM. Um, Blueprint.
I was thinking about doing a thing where I might not like try to do a like human weapons only run, and then I quickly thought against it because playing on the highest difficulty is hard enough as it is. Uh,
I'm really not scrolling this in such a way that it's like easy for me to keep track of it all. Because I'm filling up my paper, and it's an A4 sheet of paper in my binding book. Right, this is going to be great. Okay, so Washington. Washington has been traced to that face. So I want to keep Washington in mind. Let's just see if I can remember how to fucking spell it, even though it's on screen. Are you typing to Soki?
Yeah, Suki's in the chat, and he asked what the game was. So I told him what it was.
Oh man, this is gonna bore him senseless. You do know that, right? Oh man, where's the tits? Where's the gratuitous violence? Well, that's coming up, mate. Don't worry.
It's like watching Yahtzee and Gabe play those old fucking adventure games on the fucking DOS box. Fucking Jesus Christ. It's like whipping out Laser Shoot Larry or something.
I want you to keep in mind while you're watching this game is it's running at normal speed. It might feel slow.
Well, you know, they had to build for old computers, and then for you to be able to react, because well, this is DOS, but I know some old games you had to type out like actual words to like it wouldn't be just point and click. You would type out actions like go, type out, walk to the door, and then open.
Yeah,
door.
I've played old adventure games before.
Oh, God.
Those are the worst, you know. So let's explore the CIA building because this is where we can.
Does this waste time though? Because you're on a constant time limit.
I don't think it does.
Alright.
I'll go ahead. I'll get out this menu.
As long as the terrorists don't win.
Like, if I started to try to decipher messages, that would take time. It's when I'm like moving around from place to place or fucking around in places, like that's when it starts penalising me on time. But I've never actually seen when I saw this game played. I never saw any of them go through the data section. I think they went into the intelligence section a bunch because there's certain things you do here. Namely, you can accuse double agents if you go into somebody's base and you find like information that says, "Hey, dudes in this part of the country are double agents." You can go in and accuse them of being double agents. One, you get a bonus to your score at the end, and also if you're captured at any point, you can trade a double agent to get you back, so you don't end the game.
Is there? Have you seen this game to completion?
I've seen it. I've seen videos of it played on something awful, but I never saw it to completion, so I have no idea. I think it just keeps going. So we want, like, this is the easiest difficulty, so it's giving me all the clues I need to go all over the place. So we know what's happening. The Haitian junta is involved in all of this, so it's probably a plan by them. And their electronic specialist is in Mexico, in Homley Park. Their blueprint inspector is in La Paz Boulevard in Bogota, and they have a cell here in Washington which I can go over and gather more information. So let's go to their active cell at the moment. This is their hideout. It's random, like whatever the picture of it will be. So I've got a couple of options. When you see, I can place a wiretap, which is my normal way of getting information. I'll get faces, data, I can get coded messages. I can break into the building, which will allow me to start skulking through their shit and shooting their dudes. I can watch the building, and that's tied to, whenever it gives me a picture of somebody, I can wait until I see them, and then I can follow them around to the next building. That's if I have no data to go by, but except a picture. And I can check my data, so I don't have to leave to check my data.
Alright, Soki wants to know if he can be added to the call.
Yeah, don't see why not.
Alright.
Which means he's going to have to turn off his stream audio, so it's not repeating on himself.
Alright.
I'll wait for the pop-up. There we go. It's going to appear on the stream. And it's going to appear on the stream too. Anyway, how is the stream?
It looks good. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, if you were getting bitrate issues, there's no way I could tell.
No,
it's
no, that's not what I mean, like, just curious if it was okay.
It'd be pretty sad if it wasn't.
Let's grab this one. I like the coded message, not the wiretap minigame. I think that's my favourite minigame of this game.
Okay, here's a question. So if you get caught doing any stuff, do they get like? Is it harder to like? I assume like you have to get away or something to that extent. Is it harder to continue to do stuff? Can the game recognize that you're on the trail of the guy should recognize that you're on their trail or?
Oh, if you do certain things, they will go into hiding, and that can sometimes break the case before you can capture anybody. So, there may be a guy in this building. Like, we're getting reports of an Agent K through all these data files. So I've got a couple of messages here to decode, which should be fun. Decoding is like completely time based, so if I spend too long fucking around, it really just spends a ton of time. So, Agent K of the Haitian Junta is sending messages to Agent R, who is an agent.
Okay, that was weird. He didn't get added to the call. I'm gonna try again.
Oh, that happens all the time though.
Hiya.
Oh, there we go.
Hiya.
Hi.
So, are
Right.
you talking?
I'm talking to these, man. Kelly.
Talking to me?
Ah, Kelly's being
You're
there
on
again.
stream.
You talking to me? I was like, what
I know.
do you want?
You're on stream, and that's a stream being recorded, and will eventually make it onto YouTube.
Alright.
Okay. So just don't be incredibly offensive. And by that I mean be
Oh.
incredibly offensive.
Well, I won't be. You know me, I'm never offensive. I'm totally a cool guy.
Oh man.
Who,
Yeah, this guy, Agent K, is definitely in this building, which is fun because I could walk in there and be there and like, hey bro.
So, is there any like really janky action stages, like you get into shootouts?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I can get followed if I'm being too obvious, and I could get ambushed and shot at.
All right.
Yeah, like this game, as I say, this game is quite in depth for a DOS game. So, get a bit of information here. So, the organizer of this plot is in this building.
trying to Skype and then watch a Twitch stream on your phone doesn't work out too well.
No, I don't think it would.
No, because if for some reason it won't even let you turn the audio off on the fucking video, that's just retarded.
Yep.
Let's see. I need this one.
So, can you sit here and like waste all your time intercepting messages, or is it like a thing where there's only a certain amount?
I don't think it can go back into getting more wiretaps. I've not seen it be done before, but I can't remember his name. But he was playing it on like the hardest difficulty, and he'd played the game a shit ton. So I think ultimately, like if you spend too long, the guards might catch you placing the wiretap. So the organizers in here. The organizers, I think the first level of guy. So I'm gonna break into the building to see if I can. I don't want to arrest him, but if I can find information that will turn him, that'd be really cool. So
All right.
you're about to see our loadout screen.
30 minutes.
Yep. Uzi is just a gun upgrade. The camera, we will need that to take. We actually gather information because we don't take anything. We just take pictures. Bugs. That would be if you place a bug. You can place bugs in seats or phones or whatever, and that might get you information if you need it. Grenades. You can take a type of grenades. I think red is frag, green is gas, and white is something else. I don't know how to use them yet. Kevlar armor prevents you from dying by being shot, but that'd be kind of obvious. Safe cracking, there are safes, and motion detector allows me to know where they are around the building. You can hazard a guess what a gas mask does. And I spawned in a toilet.
I would imagine the smoke might be tear gas, and then the white is probably a flashbang, or maybe tear gas as well, or just tear gas, and the other one's normal smoke.
Okay, keep in mind I have to play this with the fucking number pad. I can bug that typewriter if I had bugs, but I don't, so I won't.
Oh, I completely forgot that you were a woman.
Yeah, this is your choice. So F2 allows me to take a picture, and it gives me information.
Okay, this is pretty good for an action thing, I think.
Yeah, this is a really cool game. I'm telling you, like, I've wanted to play this for a long time, and the controls do not do any favors. Like, they're all over the fucking.
So when you're like looking at all the information, they're still moving on the map, right?
Yep. Oh no, if I'm looking at something, they'll stop moving.
Okay.
It's the sort of Metal Gear mentality. I can crouch at any time, and I can crouch behind things, they won't notice me. Take a step. There we go.
Oh, that's good that you can at least hide.
Is this guy coming to the door? Oh, I'm gonna crouch behind the sofa.
And I assume everything's randomly generated through the building layouts.
Oh no, he saw me because I missed. But yeah, the buildings are random generated, so I could actually come into this building and there'll be different entrances, and I could come into a dead end. It is a possibility.
Okay, why is it red and flashing? Is it because everybody's alerted because of gunfire?
Yeah, everybody's alerted.
You'd think that they would just catch all your... Well, I guess, do they catch all your bugs and stuff once they are alerted, or do they just, like, not think to look through everything?
No idea, but they'll notice if I leave things open. I've got a disguise right now. If the alarm goes off, and or if there's no alarm going on, and you kill a guy and then run over him, you get a disguise while you hide the body. So they'll see my face, but if I turn around, then they won't see me.
It's Metal Gear Solid 3 logic, I suppose.
Yeah. I do like the fact that they notice like doors open or.
Hey Dan, why are you a woman? Where'd you get those breasts?
I borrowed them at the surgery last week. I don't know why there's some form of delay to the controls. I do think.
Nah, I don't want to hazard a guess. I'll probably be wrong and look like an idiot.
Oh, he decided not to come into the room. So, the people you can arrest spawn in very specifically shaped rooms, and mainly big square ones. So, rooms like this, they have. There we go. That should be everybody in the building now, but they do respawn. So, like, if it depends on the level of the dude who's in here, they can be like. There could be like 80 guys just running around. Like, you really do need to take like gas grenades and stuff to take everybody out, which sucks because they're not using. It's all fucking F1 keys and shit, which for DOSBox is shortcut keys. So.
I don't know, I never played Spy Fiction. Did you? Oh wait, yeah, wait. Oh, yeah, the sweary game. I remember that. Yeah. You could Soki was saying this is like the disguise thing was like Spy Fiction, and in Spy Fiction you had like an analyzer, and you could, if you took pictures of somebody's like clothes, you could have their clothes just auto mapped onto you. And if you got a picture of their face, you could have their face auto-mapped on as well. But if you didn't have the face, you would have to like turn around and not look at people. And if you didn't have the right face, like people of the same group, like if you're a scientist, scientists would be able to pick you out and be like, wait, you're not one of us.
Yeah, it's very Metal Gear-esque.
Yeah, it was a game basically like Metal Gear. It was Swery trying to make a Metal Gear game. It had a Metal Gear plot, basically. It was really...
The nanomachines do these!
It wasn't nanomachines, it was like a gas virus thing that horribly wrecked people, basically.
Oh, so these computer terminals, if you access one, you get a letter of the password. That's what you see in the screen that's forming right now. It allows me to access certain data. If I try to, access it and get the password wrong, it sets off the alarm.
I'm sure you have ways to crack this, right? Make it easier.
Fuck if I know. I don't know. This is not something I'm fully informed on. Like, I'm going through the information I remember from like 5 years ago, and the controls are a lot jankier than I thought they would be. So, like, they're not as responsive as they look, and that's saying something. Sometimes I push to go somewhere and it won't even happen.
And we should play through a bunch of games that are extremely boring to watch, but very in-depth, like Uplink. Fuck me, I cannot play that game.
I can, but it's not fun to watch. Like, and also, I'd be completely silent because it's a game that will require me to constantly type and gather data. Whereas this, like this, I have to move between rooms at least before I have to read. So, you might have just noticed that there was a woman in a chair.
Yeah.
She is the organizer from the day we gathered. If I walked in there without a disguise, the alarm would have raised. I'm really hoping for a floor safe because that's where you get the fucking blackmail data. Like, there's only one room left, and I don't want to arrest it yet. I don't know if arresting an organizer this early on would break the case. Because they're an organizer, they organised it, but that doesn't mean like they fucking...
They're not running it, yeah.
Yeah. I might just arrest her and say fuck, because, like, at this point, I don't know that much about the game, so I might as well just go with what I feel like doing, and what I feel like doing is arresting the bitch. So.
Have you gone through all the filing cabinets, because you might just find something there.
I don't know if you can get blackmail data from there. I'm also running out of pictures. How do I access this? I don't know how to access this. Matt, help. I don't know how to access this.
Press Alt, just slam your face on the key, just roll your face on the keyboard.
Could you do me a favour? Like, this is pathetic. Could you do me a favour and go type into Google Covert Action controls, and the first thing that should come up is a manual. That's how I learned how to take fucking photographs, because it's F2, and I didn't push any of the F keys because they're my shortcuts for DOSBox.
What? What are you looking for?
A terminal access. Like, how do I access terminals?
Computer assistance is F1, but I think that's in code breaking controls. Hang on.
F1 didn't do anything.
Clamp. Okay, you're in combat and braking controls. Control long throw grenades. It should just be F1 or the fire button one to examine or open and close.
Well, I just fired a bullet. F1. F1 doesn't do anything. Maybe I'm... Nothing to photograph. I don't want to start rapidly pushing all the F keys. F4. Okay, it was F4.
Enter password. Yeah, I guess that works.
Access converted. Oh, well. Oh, fuck. I hit enter as I did that, so I didn't even get a chance to type anything in. It doesn't matter, I'm just gonna go arrest a lady.
Wait, that was the...
Lady, I'm here to arrest you. The arrest button. Do you want to arrest this woman? Yes. I won't be able to blackmail her. At least I'll have her arrested. And I can decode all the messages and start running around.
Yeah.
One of the things I should say is people will go into hiding when their roles are done. So sometimes you don't want to let them just, you know, fuck off or walk off and go find more data, because they'll be gone. And the nice thing is I don't have to like find the blackmail data first. I can... I want to reload. Oh, there is no reloading. I'm running out of bullets. What was I saying?
You don't have to find the data first. You
can just you can grab the person and then explore. I mean, you'll get guys after you, but it's something you can do. So it doesn't mean you have to find the blackmail data first. Which is what I'm getting at.
So when you arrest, the alarm automatically goes off, or?
Yeah. Okay. Like, you can't get this, because basically what you've done is you've like put a woman in a sack and are now carrying her around. So because we don't have any blackmail material, they'll be like whatever we throw at her, she'll just refuse to say anything. So we've taken her to jail. If they're very high leveled, rather than just breaking the case and like them leaving, they might actually try to break them out of prison, and then you have to defend them in prison.
What are you doing? You're certainly being a super agent. Doing a lot of work that other people should be doing.
Okay, so that's the organizer done. Do you want? Okay, I could either go to the next. I can go to Mexico City or Bogota to find the specialists.
Okay,
Or-
who's where?
The electronics specialist is in Mexico. The blueprint inspector is in Bogota. I'd assume that the blueprint inspector and the specialist are like, if I capture them, it will break the case. But if I could, I don't have to capture them. I could just like try to blackmail them, or I can at least wiretap them for more information.
Yeah, probably the blueprint guy would be a good idea. What else? What's your other?
Oh, the alarm specialist is in. Oh, that's odd.
Hmm.
It said electronic specialist, but I guess alarm. Okay. Write that
Well,
down.
alarm's a type of electric.
Well, it'd be odd that the game says alarm. Like it said electrical specialist. I guess maybe it's because we didn't know who he was what he's a specialist of.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or maybe as time goes on, the guys don't need certain people anymore.
He's in Mexico, so I have enough to arrest him. So, should we decode or go to Mexico? Oh, I don't have to go to Mexico. We could go to fucking Bogota if we want to.
Well, the decoding would help you just get more information. That'd be probably a good idea.
Organization summary.
So he says, why was
Ah.
there a toilet and bath in that office building?
We went in for the bathroom.
Oh,
We don't know where the. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we need to write down that. Let's see. I don't know where Mexico City or Bogota's thing is. I don't think. I don't know where the safe houses are because it's not listed there. So I might have to go to their friends to find out where they are.
Hmm.
So I know they're in Havana and I know they're in Caracas. Death squads? What the fuck is death squads?
People coming to kill you.
That's scary, man. Okay, we could try decoding then, I guess.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need to decode the information you have already. I mean, there's no reason to sit on it.
Nope, that's the wrong button. No, I can't. Oh, maybe it's because they would. I don't know. They're not here, so maybe because the messages were sent by that person, they were already decoded.
Hmm. I guess.
Well, let's head to see if Mexico can tell me more.
Well, you can go a lot of places.
Oh, I can. Oh, Homely Park is actually. Okay, cool. Just didn't list it. I'm at an unknown building. Because it doesn't know. Okay, that's why it wasn't listed as Junta building, because it's listed as an unknown building. Let's get started. Okay, he's the technician. He was recruited in Mangaia. The alarm system at the US Embassy is a beta model. Ah, this monthly access code word is Rosebud. References, man. References. I love me some references. So why isn't Soki talking? Like, I said, like, we've been streamed, but you didn't have to, you know, turn your thing completely off.
I don't know. Maybe he was just having issues. I think he only had his phone, and like he said, with like mobile devices, when you watch Twitch, you can't turn the audio off, and the audio would be coming from the stream. So he's basically not seeing anything. That being the case.
Okay, so we've got a message that basically the Haitian junta has acquired some strange components. So they're looking to make their alarm cancelling mechanism. So let's break into this bitch and blackmail us an alarm specialist.
Yeah. So the idea of this game is you're just trying to plant a bunch of moles until you finally see who's the top dog.
Yeah, if you get a mastermind, like masterminds are ridiculously hard to find because they could be anywhere, and it's not ultimately apparent where they are. So the ultimate goal would be to get a mastermind to just like get ultimate bragging points.
Oh, apparently he crashes his phone.
That sucks. The stream or Skype?
Probably both of them together.
We should get all of the data.
So what's with that S that appeared in that green box?
That's when I access terminals. It gives me a letter of the password.
For the safe or for
No, this is the computer terminals.
Okay.
Yep.
So you you access terminals to be able to access a terminal.
Oh, Telegram Satcom 18 has been traced to a criminal mastermind.
Getting excited.
Yeah, because it's a mastermind, man. They're impossible to fucking get, but yeah. Because even if you find one, they have the most security of them all. Because they're masterminds.
Of course. And they'll yell at you, and you'll feel bad about yourself, and then you'll become a double agent for them.
Oh yeah, obviously. They're fine blackmail material about me. This place is heating up. There's so many dots. There's also only one way in. Oh, one thing I do know is the little sprite of the dude running around down there, of the lady. That's exactly the same if you're a dude or a lady. So, uh-oh. Come in. Come in. Come in. Ah, your disguise is mine. Stephen, where'd you get those tits from? Oh, I borrowed them from my sister.
So is this the only thing you can do is just this action stage over and over again, or is there
Well, ultimately I need to go through these.
Well, yeah.
Because this is where all the criminals hang out. I mean, I need to arrest the criminals. And this is where they are. Oh. I'm just gonna hang out over here. I don't want them to have their face looking at me.
I wonder what that password could be.
Yeah, FIDS, right?
It seems a little... Because, most of the time you just kind of shoot the first guy you see to, get the disguise. So hiding doesn't really seem to be a thing. Because you can't really silently take them out without alert going off for the first one.
You can, firing your gun does not alert people. It's being seen for more than, a second. So you just don't want to be seen. Oh, you can jump as well, so you're not stuck by obstacles.
Yeah, I noticed you were leaping over things and crawling under stuff.
I'm gonna hide in the corner of this room. Okay. Guards are bitches like that. Also, that has 2 doors. Why does that have 2 doors? I've never seen 2 doors. They're switching up, man. I don't know what to do.
Are those record players, or is it like washing machines, or
Fax machines, Matt. They did have those back then. But they still have those now.
those do not look like fax machines.
Oh, I must have left something open because the alarm's going off.
Maybe they found all the blood and, you know, the corpse, you know, stuffed under the couch cushions. Like, it didn't seem like the lady from before tried to run away when the alarm went up. So, do they not?
They can't move, they're static objects.
That's pretty easy then.
It was Bogota, wasn't it? Or was it Bogata? It was Bogota. Yep. Oh, there we go. Got some information from the computer terminals, which is good.
Oh, I see. You really have to remember everything.
Did he run out of the room?
Actually,
Oh man, I was shot. He shot me.
Oh yeah, do you want to know how to toss grenades and stuff? So I can go ahead and tell you.
Tell me in a minute because I don't want to use them right now. Right there, I'm disguised. That's the cool thing about the motion tracker is they might not appear because they'll stop moving and making sounds. So you're like, oh, where are you? But yeah, as you notice, my body armor has a bullet in it. So I've been shot once. I think I can be shot 3 times. And I'll die. Well, I get knocked out.
Well, you know, just go ahead and not take any body armor and just hard mode engage.
No, you die. I want to actually win this. I ultimately want fucking, you know, to blackmail dudes. Why won't it let me blackmail dudes? Where's all the floor safes? Ah! There we go. Oh. This is a floor safe. Oh, I know their action team at least. So... okay, well, let's try... maybe Mastermind? No data. Oh, that's lenient. I can't think of anything to type in.
Well, what do we need to know?
Maybe... I don't know where... if I know... No, it's not. There's nothing I can really search for. So I'll cancel. You only get 1 login attempt, so... okay. Man, I've seen rooms, like, with 5, like, floor safes in them. It's ridiculous. Give me floor safes, game. I want to find all the datas. Oh, so if you get hurt too much, you can be, like, incapacitated and have to go to the doctors, and you basically lose several hours from resting. So there's a neat thing.
I would say realistic, but I think if you were taking gunshot wounds, you'd be up for more than a few hours.
I think it's like, you're not taking gunshot wounds, this is literally like, you're recovering from being hit with Kevlar on. You know, I think being hit with Kevlar on is like it's incapacitating, but it's not like being shot by a bullet and then having to spend several months recovering. This is like, oh god, that really fucking hurt. But I'm alive. I just need to, have some fucking painkillers or something. By the looks of this, there is oh wow. I have a picture of some dude. That's nice. Oh, if you're fucking around in like desks or whatever, they'll get very angry at you. You can't do anything suspicious. You just have to stand there like a lemon. Ugh. Get out of that room. I want to see what's like in that room. Like the fucking the electronics specialist or whatever is in there. So I want to go in there. Because if I leave, then all the guards will be very suspecting. So there'll be more guards on patrol. You don't want to leave that room, do you?
Yeah, but do you really want to take this guy?
I don't want to leave him. I could go to the blueprint inspector. But then I'd have to go my way through this building again. I want to see what's in that room. Because there's floor safes in there. I could just hedge my bets and try and see if there's any blackmail material in there. If not, I can leave it. But I think this guy's like, I'm just gonna chill here and guard. Because he will not leave that fucking room.
I'll just pop in and pop him.
Pop in and pop him. Well, I'll wait until he's like in another room. There we go. There is a floor safe in here. So...
Just wait for him to say hello. You say hi back.
If I raise the alarm, people rush in. I don't particularly want an Armageddon.
Wow, he's being really annoying about that. He's popping in and out.
It's like a game. Ah. Oh, yeah. There we go. You know what? Get in a sec. Oh wait, no, I don't want to arrest him. I want to grab the thing first. Can I pick this up? Alright. Now I'll arrest you.
So what we just saw in there, it was all the guys were in on it. So to speak.
Yeah, that's the thief, the alarm specialist. I think this is going to break the case, so I'm just going to try and erase the Bogata and grab the other guy. Doesn't even matter if I turn him. I just want to get there as soon as possible. I only took one bullet, so I shouldn't need medical attention.
So when you say break the case, it means like it's just not going to progress anymore, and
It means they start going into hiding. And if they go into hiding, that's it. So, Ian Hansen has gone into hiding. Ian Hansen. So, who was Ian Hansen? I'm going to go look it up in the datas. I don't think you even get a contact if you're playing on harder difficulties. Oh, so Bagata has the researcher. Who was Ian then? View suspects. Ian was... he was the mastermind. He was in Nassau. He's going into hiding. Ah, well. Let's go to the airport and go to Bagata. Bagata is not far away. We can arrest 3 people, that's a solid score. Right. I think you get double the score per person if you turn them. Was that the person I came in for? Don't remember. I'll check data, because I can do that really quickly. Suspects. We're here for Julia, so some other guy went hiding. But we want the researcher, so let's get the researcher. He's at La Paz Boulevard. Takes a couple hours to get there. We don't need to wiretap because there's no one to arrest. And we don't want to waste time, so let's get in there.
Guns a-blazing.
I like that you can throw grenades for open doors.
Alright, so
Enemies can do it that as well, but
I'm starting to get a hang of how this works. So basically the way to perfect the game is you want to keep turning the lower minions until you get a shot at the mastermind or a high rank officer, and then you just take them down.
yeah, you want to do that, or at least try to get everybody ready to be arrested. There we go. This is an example of finding incriminating evidence that turned a guy into a double agent. So that's really good. That's double points, and that means the case, like, if this was early on, the case wouldn't be broken anyway, because if you have a double agent, well, they're free to do whatever they want to do. At the end, even if they're a guy that goes and steals, like, something for their mission, they'll reacquire it, and you'll still get the score for everything, like for retrieving the blueprints and all that bollocks.
Alright.
Coming in or not? Okay then.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you how to use grenades.
Okay.
To select grenades, you press F10, and then to throw them, you can either throw it short, medium, or long, and F5, F6, and F7 would be the different ones you would use.
Cool. Which order? Just said short, medium, and long, and then just gave me some numbers.
Yeah, exactly. So F5 is short, F6 is medium, and F7 is long. It's in the same order.
Okay, the fucking guy is in this room beneath me, I know it. So I'm just gonna run in, shoot him. Close this door. Photograph? No, I don't want to photograph. I want to arrest you. There we go.
Soki, I know nothing of Shadow, other than apparently it's, I don't know, Arkham Asylum mixed with Assassin's Creed. That's what James told me. He said so the Nemesis system that's in Shadow Corridor. I don't know what he was referring to.
Coming in? Oh, he crouched. Get up.
That dastardly man.
He's crouched. And he's hiding. Sneaky fuck. I'm going to be the clever guard who lives. Oh god, bullets to my face.
Does cover actually work if you duck behind?
Yeah. If you duck behind sight, they can't see you. It's good.
That's pretty good.
I love the genuine control delay. Thank you, DOSBox. Sometimes this might not even move. Alright, that should be it. Now I get this guy back, and that's case whatever guys left will be in hiding. So
Oh,
3 guys captured.
You foiled their case. It's good enough.
Yeah, you get points for foiling, making sure the crime didn't happen. You get points for recovering any stolen goods, or like that alarm system that I took. I'll get points for that. I'll get points for arresting people. I get double points if I turn them. So I got one guy who's turned. So double. I think a mastermind's worth like 200 points, which is a lot. You can't turn a mastermind, I don't believe, because like I don't think that would work.
I can see why you kind of like this game. It'd be interesting to see an update, but
Yeah, that's the case.
yeah. But if you would see this game like nowadays, you would have to to win the game. You'd have to get the mastermind, and there'd be so many story sequences that you'd have to watch the cutscenes.
Yeah, I would love to see a remake, like a true remake. Like the whole emphasis of the game is in, you know, going through all these. Like, you don't even have to do half of the fucking game. Like, I could go off and tell people in the driving minigame or whatever. I didn't. I mainly stuck to the electronic stuff and going through buildings. So whenever you beat a case, it'll give you a rundown of the sequence of events.
Crazy.
I mean, you could let the crime go through and you could fuck up.
And you never figured out who the mastermind was. Other than a name, I guess.
But yeah, it just said he was the thief when it's found out he was unable to complete the mission. So that's a good example of breaking the case. So I can't do my mission, so I'm going to go and hide almost immediately. And the case isn't high enough for there to be somebody to come in and try and rescue him. But because we've got intel about them, we also get points. So, out of 480, we got 326. It's pretty efficient.
And you fuck up so bad that it's just.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The best thing about, like, you're about to see something in a minute, which is like, if depending on your performance, you get like a cutscene, and that cutscene can be amazing if you fuck it up way too much. So because it's such a low difficulty, I think this is like a mid-tier one. But since you're a lady, you can. I've seen ones where like you've done so well that and you got so many points that you go to the beach and there's like, because you're a bloke, there'll be like tons of bikini babes running around.
That was okay. Okay, we're just gonna have a cup of coffee, and then a man's gonna materialize in front of me, and that's your hubby from now on, I suppose. So it's
Yeah, I think it's because it's low difficulty. Also, the fact that it's a pretty simple crime. So, I'm gonna save. Save. There we go. So, I can stream something else, or I can continue playing this. I've got no odds. I'm quite happy to do either. I have other games to stream as well.
I don't particularly care.
What did you think? No, if I just pause on this and have a reflection. What did you think watching that?
I think it was interesting. I had to think. I couldn't grip some of the game early on, but then I started to understand. It's pretty simple, but still pretty unique. It makes me think of Invisible Ink, which came out recently, but that's definitely a different style of game to this, even still. But that might be, if you really like this, that might be something you want to look into, because it's about espionage and trying to be stealthy as well. But it's on an isometric turn-based system.
That sounds interesting. I'll have to look that up. You have to send me a link.
But I can be up for anything else. I think if you want to play this again, you should try a higher difficulty, and maybe some other people in the call, and we can help you figure it out. Because I was, as much as I was paying attention, I was having trouble paying attention.
That's the thing, because it's remembering a lot of crucial data here and there. Because it's like, oh, I've got to remember where this dude is, where that dude is. That's why you need a pen and paper to play this game. Because while it has all the information there, when you're in a mission, you can't check data. So when you're skulking through somebody's base, you need it written down to know where you are going next. Like, oh, I've hacked into this computer, so well, I need to know the location of a dude, or which dude is it? Fuck, I don't know. I need it right down. So, but I only used like a part of a page, just keeping all the information there. But yeah, that's pretty. I'll probably I'll stream it again tomorrow or whenever, and I'll start at higher difficulty. But it does get a lot harder. Like, that was the easiest difficulty, and yeah, that was pretty easy, but it does scale quite nicely. Alright, I'll pause the stream and get another game going.
Alright. Soki says play Shadowrun.
Oh yeah, I own that game.